Super Lexi72 here today, and I have not done a video in such a long time, so I kind of wanted to just do a video that kind of explains like what this channel, I kind of want this channel to be like. I want it to be kind of like a book video, like a booktuber video channel, and I also want it to be like kind of like a beauty thing because I do love makeup and I also do love books. So I really wanted to, guys, to start off on a good start. So today's video is going to be my April TBR. Since it's the 2nd of April, I'm going to do this video kind of late, so let's get started. So the first book I want to read is Coraline by Neil Gaiman. So this book is freaking amazing. I'm actually 49 pages into it. It's a little shorter than most books I like to read. But this book is about a girl who moves and she finds a secret passageway into a completely different world than hers, but kind of the same world, but her parents have buttons for eyes and her parents want her to stay forever. And it's kind of a dark twist and it's really cool. The movie's amazing if you haven't seen it. The next book I want to read Rebel's Hands by Allaway Hamilton. So I don't really know much about this book. It says mortals rule this desert nation of Mejri, but mythical beasts still roam in wild and remote areas, and rumor has it that somewhere Dijon still perform their magic. Oh, I know what those are. They're kind of like people that can create a completely different world in your mind, like the world that you actually want. I watched it. Supernatural. And then Ami Al-Hiza is orphan. Okay. So she's poor, she's orphaned, and she's a female, which is kind of like a bad thing in this world. She is a perfect gunslinger, and it's kind of like a romance, like in the fires of rebellion, the smolder of romantic passion, and the all-consuming inferno of a girl finally at long at last embracing her power. So this looks really good, actually. Alison Goodman, the author of Eon and Iona, did a review of this, but I'm really excited to read this. I've heard great things on BookTube about it. The next book I want to read is Splintered by A.G. Howard. This is kind of a retelling of Alice in Wonderland. The girl named Alyssa Gardner, she can hear the thoughts and speak to the plants and animals. And her grandmother is crazy apparently, and she told Lewis Carroll, the author of Alice in Wonderland, this story of about how she talked about she can talk to animals and plants, and how she went to the world of Wonderland and people think that she's crazy, and her and then Alyssa figures out that maybe her grandmother isn't so crazy. So I'm really excited to read this book because I love retellings of fairy tales. The next one is also a retelling. It is a what is this called? Sorry. Mirror Mirror by Gregory Magar. He is the author of Wicked, which I have yet to read Wicked, but it's kind of a really thick book, and I really didn't want to have much thick books on my TBR this month. But this is a retelling of Snow White, and it's set in the year 1502. Bianca di Ginada lives perched high above the rolling hills, and this actually looks very interesting. It's just she has to be Okay, so the world comes from in the presence of Caesar Borgia and his sister, the lovely and vain Lucerus, descended children of the wicked Pope. No one can claim innocence for very long. When Borgia sends Da Vinci on a years-long quest, he leaves Bianca under the care, so to speak, of Luisa. She plots a dire fate for the young girl in the woods below the farm, but in the dark forest, salvation can be found as well. So yeah, it's kind of it's really interesting. It's kind of like a really dark take on this story, which I'm really excited to read. And the last book I will be reading, I'm also into already, is by Neil Gaiman, Norse Mythology. I'm actually really excited to read this because I love Neil Gaiman's writing. His Coraline writing is amazing, and it's kind of his take on the Norse mythology, and I had wanted this book forever. I got it when I was in New Orleans over spring break. The cover is freaking beautiful, love the hammer. But yeah, it's kind of his take on Norse mythology, which is really cool. And I really don't know much about Norse mythology besides the fact of Thor and Loki. So yeah, I'm actually really excited to read it. I'm about 29 pages in, so not very far, but I really wanted to read it, so I picked it up. So that is all I have for you guys today. I really hope you guys like this video. I know it hasn't really been a long time, but I'm planning on doing a video at least once a week. So yeah, I hope you guys like it, and I will see you guys next time.